Change is a process, not an event. Our must-have-it-now approach has found its way into every aspect of modern life. So much so that when we can't have what we want, our irritation and impatience can easily evolve into anger. Our sense of entitlement has bred a misunderstanding about the change process. It seems that now many self-help gurus and spiritual commentators are offering a quick fix. The promise of immediate change with less and less effort. This is doing a disservice because it offers hope, even certainty, in what are often unrealistic timeframes. If we use nature as a mirror, she presents us with many clues with regard to the process of change. The seasons tell us that she will not be hurried. Regardless of what we do, nature faithfully changes her costume every 3 months. The body has its seasons too. There are literally billions of activities taking place simultaneously, all working tirelessly to keep us alive. At the cellular level, cells are busy producing energy to carry out countless activities, imbibing nutrition, excreting waste, all beautifully choreographed by light. Approximately every 12 weeks, the direction and the destiny of cells change as new cells emerge, replacing old ones. The previous instructions passed on to the new generation of cells who obediently honor what has gone before. This seasonal change at the cellular level is also mirrored in the global changes of the body. Every 7 years, just as the snake sheds its skin, we too sit in a different skin by the time we are 7, 14, 21, and on it goes. Every 7 years, the body is renewed at every level. Cells, tissues, muscles, organs, all part of the promise of further life. So why is it we believe we are above the natural laws? Even worse, why do we think we can improve on that which has not fundamentally changed? Namely, the way change itself works. It is this short-sightedness that has led to our arrogance, that belief that we are above the natural order, And because of our intellects, we can somehow shortcut the change process. And yet, the evidence keeps telling us that when we do try to circumvent those laws, we pay dearly. Let's start honoring change, and change will honor us. It's time to set up a dialogue with change, one where our respect for her will bring a respect for us. Here's an example of how that can be done. Please use it as a template to strike up your own conversation. I now understand that I need to create a set of non-negotiables, a series of pledges that help me to meet all my needs, a contract of love where I promise faithfully to do those things that will most help me to heal and grow. I will take time to work out what those promises need to be, and then I will pursue them with passion and commitment. I realize that I will sometimes fall short and not quite meet the standards that I have set. But rather than criticizing and condemning myself, I will always be kind and generous to myself, as this is the quickest way to reach my desired destination. It's the quickest way to return to the path. Being unkind to myself serves no purpose. It holds me back. I will not allow mistakes or relapses to deceive me anymore. They are merely opportunities for learning and growth. My heart is set on being the best I can be. This is my focus. This is my life's mission. I've come to realize that to fulfill my potential and to experience the fruits of positive change, I need to be patient. I need to cultivate an attitude of acceptance, because change takes time. It will not be hurried. And where I do try to force it, the fruits are less sweet, and in many cases, they never ripen at all. It's important that I remember the difference between strength and force. Force is impatient and demands the results now. Its ruthless approach is also unkind. It lacks compassion and empathy, as it only has one agenda: to have what it demands, and to have it now. I've come to understand that strength, on the other hand, is kind and patient. It sits in a place of faith, knowing that its endeavors will bring the right outcomes at the right time. It's such a kind and generous state of mind that knows success is already on its way. So it doesn't need to cajole or bully. It respects time, and time respects it. I now have to become a diplomat, one who honors strength and renounces force, one who sits at the table with time and negotiates the outcomes I seek whilst respecting her terms. I now realize that time does not seek to work against me, but I do need to respect and honor her terms. She promises that if I consistently apply those positive activities that lead to the upliftment of my heart, mind, and body, then she will guarantee me perpetual progress, helping to remove any resistance and becoming the wind in my sails. I can feel the sincerity of her promise. She faithfully acts for the greater good. Like everything in nature, always seeking the path of least resistance. So I promise now to hold time's hand. I promise now not to force and rush the process. I promise now to do something each day that promotes my own growth, to reach for my non-negotiables rather than my old habits, patterns, and negative drivers, I realize if I take refuge in my promises to myself, that those promises will become a fortress which will keep me safe. A fortress that will become my sanctuary, sustaining and strengthening me. I can feel a strong attraction to a life where I do the right things to the best of my ability. A life where I'm kind to myself, even when I fall short. A life where I seek out good habits and turn them into virtues. A life where I treat others as I wish to be treated. The pull to this way of being is so strong. I'm realizing more and more that change really is a process, not an event. No one thing, no one moment holds the key to my recovery. It's a series of moments and events that will heal me, that will take me to my promised land. And to reach my promised land, I have to start by keeping my promises. My promise to myself, my promise to time, my promise to be kind and forgiving. The more I keep my pledges, the more those pledges will become my foundation. Unwavering, immovable, ever available to me, especially at times of challenge, weakness, and need. I plan to have a conversation like this with myself regularly. Life is a series of conversations between thoughts and feelings, mind and body, time and the cosmos, between you and me. And if I'm to experience the sweet fruits of positive change, then I need to become part of all these conversations. But the first of these is the conversation with myself. I I now realize that the journey is as important as the destination. In fact, the journey is the destination. My repeated focus on the outcome is why I have blindly pursued immediacy, thinking to get there wherever there is the objective. But to get where? When I realize the journey is the destination, I become content in the moment that I'm standing in. Because I realize that in doing what I need to do now, the outcome is guaranteed. Focusing on the end point is not where my attention needs to go. Because when I put all my attention there, I miss the opportunity to learn and to grow. And I slip back into old habits. I become the victim of doubt and fear. I relinquish my values and principles, and I inadvertently choose hindsight rather than foresight. I will no longer be a party to the old conversation, because I now realize that change is a process, not an event. And I choose to become part of the process. And I see in doing that the process will honor me. And it is there that I will find my meaning and purpose. It is there that I will find my bliss.